Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the 27-yard line. Right to the air goes Lawrence. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. 13, Luke. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Red. Hey, Ginger, touch! Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here. Pretty good spot, though, yes. He's got it. That's a first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
These are 24.
Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of the bounce ball. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 12th touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air one more time with Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Route, on this side.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence now. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. It's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Jaguars first.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Rip, Silver.
They'll try left side with Etienne. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
The kick is good.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hey, out. Hey, shot.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. That one pulled in by Bryant. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's in! Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
2nd and 7.
Easy, route.
Lawrence going to give it to Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Malachi starts there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hey, Soko, hot. 13 loose. 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
And the Jaguar first down.
Rip, 20. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, and Bateman downfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
42-yard line.
Jackson up top again. He's got a receiver wide open. Left side. That one's good for 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hey, Alpha, tonight. Ready? Shot.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Yo.
Now Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Hey, middle.
Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown,
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Now a toss play with Henry. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
Middle. Yo.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at him. It's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third down and 9.
Hey, Soko, son. Hey, kill.
They go play action for Lawrence. Out, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Sit hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now a screen set up for Henry. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
We'll go again here with Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Go. Yo. Alpha.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket, and that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
On first down, Lawrence. Catch man right side by Thomas. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Third and long for Jackson. Sending it downfield for Likely. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. That's fielded at about the 18. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
13 loose. Hey, run.
A first down throw for Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch.
Lawrence is back.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2.
Route. Go, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. This side. Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Quickly there to Sutton.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but for a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here comes 2nd down.
On red. Hey, hot.
He'll step up and run.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal.
Fred on red.
They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Play action now. Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Hey, middle.
Jackson up top again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
I don't know how that ball gets through, Mike. It seems like the entire defense was in the end zone awaiting that pass. All they've got to do is knock it down, but somehow it's right on the money, and this has been an incredible finish to this ballgame.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll